Your dog follows you to the kitchen, waits outside the bathroom door, gets up the moment you leave the room, sometimes even when they were deeply asleep only seconds earlier. Most people call this clingy behavior, but what if it has very little to do with neediness? What if your dog is responding to something far deeper, something tied to trust, emotional safety, and the role you play in their inner world? Because once you understand why dogs follow the people they love, you may never hear those footsteps the same way again. Think about this morning. You got out of bed, walked toward the hallway, and before you even turned around, soft paws were already behind you. No command, no invitation. They simply came. You walked to the bathroom, they waited outside. You moved to the kitchen, they were there, then to the couch. A few moments later, there too. For many owners, this happens so often they stop noticing it. But if you pause for a moment, it's extraordinary. A living creature choosing again and again to be wherever you are. Does your dog do this too? Tell me in the comments. I read everyone. Most people explain this behavior too quickly. My dog is too dependent. They need to learn independence. They can't be alone. And sometimes, yes, anxiety can be part of it. But often, that explanation misses something important. Humans tend to glorify distance, need no one, rely on no one, stay unaffected. Dogs were never built around those values. They are social animals. Their emotional systems were shaped through closeness, through reading safety, through staying connected to what feels stable. And that changes everything about how we should interpret following behavior. In psychology, there is a concept called a secure base. A child exploring the world often looks back toward a trusted caregiver. Are they still there? Can I return if I need to? Am I safe enough to keep going? If the answer is yes, the child usually becomes calmer, braver, more curious. Confidence often grows from knowing safety is nearby. Many dogs appear to use humans in a similar way, not just as food providers, not just as door openers, but as emotional anchors, a center of stability in a confusing world. So when that center stands up and walks away, they notice. And many choose to follow, not because they are weak, because staying connected to safety is intelligent. This is why some dogs follow with complete calmness. Loose body, soft eyes, relaxed breathing. They walk into the next room with you, then quietly lie down nearby. That dog is not panicking. That dog is regulating. They are saying, in the only language they know, I feel settled near you. That kind of following is often a sign of trust. If you enjoy understanding dogs on a deeper level, subscribe now. We explore what dogs reveal about love, trust, anxiety, and human nature. Now here's the part many owners miss. Not all following means the same thing. Two dogs can do the exact same behavior for completely different emotional reasons. One dog follows because they feel safe. Another follows because they don't. And if you can recognize the difference, you can change your dog's life. A secure dog often reaches you, then relaxes. They soften, they settle, they rest. An anxious dog reaches you and stays tense, pacing, panting, watching every movement. Unable to switch off when you disappear, the footsteps may look identical. The psychology underneath them is not. So the next time your dog follows you, watch what happens after they arrive. Do they calm down or stay on edge? That answer matters more than the following itself. Think of an older dog, 14 years old, walking slower now. Joints stiff in the morning, eyes beginning to cloud. Jumping onto the couch is no longer easy, but then their owner stands up. The dog opens one eye, lifts their head, pushes themselves upright, and follows, slowly, carefully, one room at a time, still near. That is not clinginess, that is memory. Years of shared mornings, years of footsteps, years of learning that where this person goes, life remains familiar. Bodies grow old, trust often doesn't. One day, many dogs can no longer follow quickly, but they still try. And if that thought hurts a little, it should. Because love is often quiet while we still have it. Humans are not so different. The most secure people are often not those who need nobody. They are the ones who know someone safe exists. Because safety does not weaken us, it frees us. Confidence often grows from connection, not isolation. Your dog may understand that better than many people do. Now imagine a rescue dog entering a new home. New smells, unknown walls, unfamiliar sounds. Nothing feels predictable yet. So they follow constantly, room to room, door to door, watching closely. At first, that following may not be affection. It may be surveillance. Who are you? Do you come back? Are you gentle? Can this place be trusted? Then weeks pass. Meals arrive on time. The same calm voice each morning. The same hand at the same door. You leave and return. Leave and return. Leave and return. return. And one day, you walk into another room, and the dog stays where they are, still resting, still calm, still trusting. That is growth. Because real trust is no longer needing to chase certainty. It is believing it will return. Some dogs follow only one person in the house. People always ask why. Why me? Why not everyone else? Usually, bonds are built through repetition. Who feeds them? Who walks them? Who notices subtle signals? Who respects boundaries? Who comforts them during storms? Who remains emotionally predictable? Love is rarely built in grand moments. It is built in small, consistent ones. Dogs know that instinctively. Have you ever noticed your dog follows you more on difficult days? When you feel tense, distracted, heavy, quiet in a different way? Many dogs become more attentive during those moments. They lie beside your feet, lean against your leg, watch you silently. Dogs may not understand deadlines, heartbreak, or private fears, but they often notice breathing changes, movement changes, tone changes, energy changes. Something in you shifts, and many respond the only way they know how, by coming closer. Not always to fix you, sometimes simply to be with you. And presence, more often than we admit, can be healing. We spend so much of life trying to appear independent, need less, feel less, rely less. But maybe we misunderstand strength. Maybe strength is not always distance. Maybe wisdom is knowing where peace lives and allowing yourself to move toward it. Dogs do this naturally. They stay near what feels safe. They return to what feels steady. They do not apologize for needing connection. There is wisdom in that. Of course, sometimes your dog follows you for simple reasons too. You equal snacks, you equal walks, you open doors, you occasionally drop food in the kitchen. Dogs are practical creatures. Sometimes affection and opportunism live in the same body. And honestly, that makes them even more lovable. But even then, out of every chair, every sunny window, every soft bed, every interesting smell in the house, they still often choose your direction. Again and again. That choice means something. At some point, without either of you noticing, your footsteps became familiar, your voice became orientation, your routines became reassurance, your presence became part of how they regulate the world around them. And once that happens, following you is no longer strange. It is natural. So the next time you turn around and see your dog standing quietly in the doorway, pause for a moment. Maybe they are not being needy. Maybe they are not interrupting your space. Maybe they are simply checking whether the place that feels safe is still within reach. Some beings never say, "I love you." They say it by waiting outside doors, by lying near your feet, by getting up from sleep just to walk behind you, by choosing your path again and again. If this changed how you see your dog, subscribe for more and tell me in the comments, does your dog follow you everywhere or only when they need you most?